BitTorrent, Bittrex Global, and Atrondo have jointly announced in the latest news a trading event in which participants can acquire a portion of the 21.2 billion BTT tokens. The event will conclude on August 14, 2023. According to BitTorrent's weekly report, the number of juveniles exceeded 7,100,000, and more than 115 million contracts were established for storage purposes. The revenue totaled a staggering 21,144 billion BTT. I am currently scrutinizing the BTFS version 2.3.3, and it is worth noting that there exists a potentially fraudulent version labeled as 2.4.1. How much is BitTorrent expected to cost, and is it a worthwhile investment? BitTorrent is a decentralized file-sharing system that enables the transmission and distribution of large files via peer-to-peer networks on the Internet. One of the most important characteristics of the system under consideration is the implementation of distributed file sharing. The BitTorrent protocol facilitates file distribution by enabling users to obtain file fragments from multiple sources. This method increases the process's efficacy and decreases the likelihood of interruptions. Users who simultaneously acquire and share the same file are organized into distinct groups known as swarms. This facilitates the process of collaborating on a project. BitTorrent additionally enables users to receive recompense for active file sharing. BitTorrent's applications include the facilitation of file sharing, particularly for large files. BitTorrent is an effective method for distributing large files such as movies, music, and software. Open-source software communities frequently use the BitTorrent protocol to disseminate their products because of its advantageous characteristics, which allow them to reach a large audience while minimizing bandwidth allocation costs. BitTorrent has the potential to reduce strain on computer systems and other centralized infrastructure by distributing files across a decentralized user network. One of BitTorrent's advantages over its rivals is its capacity to receive files simultaneously from multiple sources. The torrent has superior download speeds compared to alternative file transfer mechanisms and demonstrates enhanced network resilience through its efficient distribution of files across a decentralized network of users. By mitigating the cost of bandwidth, BitTorrent has the potential to reduce the costs associated with transmitting large files. BitTorrent is compatible with numerous operating systems, including Windows, Mac OS, Android, iOS, and the Tron blockchain. Tron, the company that owns BitTorrent, has sparked considerable interest in the future price projections for BitTorrent. The BTT token, also known as BTT, is a TRC20 token that has utility within the BitTorrent ecosystem. BitTorrent users who participate in the active seeding of files have the opportunity to receive BTT tokens as a form of compensation. Content creators can make their work available on the BitTorrent network by utilizing BTT. The purpose of this price prediction is to respond to the majority of questions posed regarding the potential future value and investment prospects of BitTorrent's new cryptocurrency BTT. Specifically, the user wants to know the likelihood of BTT returning to its all-time high ADH and its projected value in 1 month. To answer these questions, the user also inquires about the current suitability of purchasing BTT and whether indications of an upward or downward trend in its price exist. This analysis will use various technical indicators to predict the future price of BTT. Currently, BTT has exhibited negative performance with a 0.02% decline over the past week. As a result, we anticipate a modest recovery in the upcoming week as buyers take advantage of this decline to acquire BTT. The historical background of BitTorrent BTT, including its inception and development, will be investigated in this academic study. Additionally, the current market conditions and price trends of BTT will be evaluated. The present price of BitTorrent is $0.000040418061, ranking it 81st overall among cryptocurrencies. Currently, the estimated market value of BitTorrent is $384,514,534. Currently, there are 951,421,714,286,000 coins in circulation. BitTorrent's recent market performance indicates a decline of 0.31 in its value over the past 24 hours and over the past 7 days. BitTorrent has struggled to gain traction as evidenced by a 0.02% decline this week. BTT exhibits signs of a potential further decline, suggesting that the current period may present a favorable opportunity for investment. This observation is based on BitTorrent's performance over the past 30 days. The value of BTT decreased by 12.68, which is equivalent to a loss of $0.000058692228, resulting in a final value of $0.000046-287289. BitTorrent's value has decreased by 23.02%, or $0.00000120866565. Over the past 3 months, relative to its initial value of $0.00052504622626, given the current downward trend, preceding the estimation of its price and numerous external sources make it difficult to precisely forecast the future price of BitTorrent due to the inherent unpredictability of the cryptocurrency market. Today marks 11 years since Block CEO Jack Dorsey made what seemed to be his first public comments about Bitcoin. At the time, Bitcoin was only worth $11, and he praised it. In 2012, when he went to the University of Michigan, he gave his support. At the time, the endorsement didn't get much attention outside of the Bitcoin talk group. Pete Rizzo, who works as a Bitcoin historian, found the recording of the visit today on X. Still, Dorsey's comments are important because of his public role in Bitcoin's history, which led to his current job as CEO of Block, a company that works to improve Bitcoin's use and technology. The company, which used to be called Square, has been a leader in payments for a long time, and its backing keeps Bitcoin in the mainstream. In 2012, Dorsey gave a speech at the University of Michigan where he talked honestly about his thoughts on new technologies and how interested he was in Bitcoin. At the time, Bitcoin was still a relatively unknown digital currency. On its few markets, it only traded for an average of $11 per unit. But in his talk, Dorsey called Bitcoin amazing and said he thought it could have a big effect on the worlds of business and technology. He said, "The Bitcoin trend is great. That needs to get back to normal, and Square will take any money that comes in. If it becomes popular and well-known around the world, Square will take it. In 2023, Bitcoin has gone above and beyond these hopes." Since Dorsey's first support, the price of the cryptocurrency has skyrocketed by an incredible 220,000%, from $25,000 to $75,000. Bitcoin is no longer a small part of the financial world, it is now a worldwide movement that is used and known